This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. Your stem cells, your health, your life.
Welcome to Kansas.
My name is Oscar Rivera. I'm originally from Honduras. Let me explain to you how I ended up living here in the Sunflower State. I also want to show you a little bit of what we are and what we have down there in my country, in Honduras. This is San Pedro Sula. I was born here in 1983. For me, this is the best city in the world. San Pedro Sula, the industrial city of Honduras, generates 65% of local productions and 70% of the nation exports. Not bad for a city that is internationally one of the most dangerous in the world today. In San Pedro Sula, there are many things that contrast with this fact. This is a city that has a nice combination between urbanization and nature. This city is surrounded by the Merendon mountain range. San Pedro Sula has many trees. It is a very green city. San Pedro Sula was founded on June 27, 1536. Since then, it was still a small village, until at the beginning of the 28th century, the banana plantation boom and the arrival of the transnational companies marked the economy and demographic growth of San Pedro Sula. From then on, the city became the most dynamic commercial center of Honduras. This attracted many people from the rest of the nation who arrived to San Pedro in search of a decent job that allowed them to give a good life to their families. They don't always achieve their goal. Currently, San Pedro Sula has the highest population growth rate in Honduras. In the city live more than 1 million people. Knowing how fast the city is growing, it is considered that in less than 10 years, San Pedro Sula will have over 2 million people. In Honduras, 70% of the population is poor, and 45% of them live in extreme poverty. This is a serious problem that I believe the reason might be not having an appropriate personal and collective education, because the problems that we're having now were generated 10, 15, or 20 years ago. Now, it's in our hands to work to change that situation.
¿Dónde vos, Chele?
Yo ahorita en la Libertad como allá, güey.
Yo vivo en Bermejo. ¿Y por qué andan en la calle, loco?
¿Ah?
No tenemos nadie que los ayude. Ah.
But I will tell you about it in the next episode.
Fort Wallace was the fightingest fort in the West. Fossils, Indians, soldiers, scouts, wagons, trails, pioneers, stories. Discover the story of Fort Wallace and the people who served here, the people who fought here, the people who settled here. Wallace County, where the past is present.